Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off your hot and cold water supplies. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the GE washer internal drain hose. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new internal drain hose. The internal drain hose carries the wastewater from the drain pump to the external drain hose. The main reason you'll be changing it out is if it's damaged, you're getting water leaking on the floor. In order to change the part, we're going to use a Phillips screwdriver to take out the screws that hold the access panel on. As you're taking the last screw out, you want to hold on to the access panel so it doesn't fall. We can lower it down and lift it off. Once you have it off, you can set it aside. Now that we have the access panel off, we're going to put a towel down to catch any water that may come out. And then we can use the pliers to compress the clamp. So we can move it up the hose and pull it off the fitting. Once you have the clamp moved up, you can pull the hose off the fitting. And then we can go around to the back of the washer. Now that we're on back, we're going to use the Phillips screwdriver to take out all the screws that hold the top on. Now that we have the screws out, we're going to take the top off. Just going to pull back on it till it stops. And then we have to remove this trim up here. We're going to pull back on the trim a little bit to release it. There's a couple tabs that lock it into the top. Once you have the trim off, you can set it aside. Then we can lift the top off. If it doesn't lift straight up, you may have to push it in just a hair so it releases from the mounting tabs. And we can lift it off and set it aside. Once you have the top off, you can reach in with the pliers and compress the clamp. Move it up the internal drain hose. Once you have it out of the way, we can pull the hose off the fitting. And then we have to reach down and pull the internal drain hose off the two clamps that hold it to the back wall. Once you have it off the clips, you can pull the internal drain hose out of the washer. Once you have it out, we're going to use the pliers and take both the clamps off. We have to put them on the new hose when we put it in. Once you have the clamps off, you can pull it out. Here's the old internal drain hose next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new internal drain hose on, first we're going to put the clamps on. What I have to do is take the pliers and compress them and put them over the hose. Make sure you line them up with the tab that indicates 12 o'clock. Once you have the clamps on, you can feed the internal drain hose down into the washer. Once you have it pushed down to the washer, we can hook it up to the fitting. All you have to do is press it on. And then we can use the pliers to move the clamp up so we get a good seal. Once you have it in place, we can reach down and hook the hose into the clips. Once you have it snapped in, we can put the top back on. When you're putting the top on, you want to make sure that these pins go into the holes right here before you push it in. All you have to do is set the top down so it goes onto the pins. And then before we push it in, we're going to put the trim piece back on. Before you put the trim piece on, you want to make sure the top is pushed in far enough so this rib right here isn't interfering with the tab going in. All you have to do is set the trim on. You want to make sure that these three tabs go into the openings. And then you can snap it on. And push it forward a little bit so it locks into the top. Then we can push forward on the whole top. Then we can use that Phillips screwdriver to put the screws in. Once you have the top on, we can go around front. Now we're back around front. We're going to reach in and grab the hose, push it onto the fitting. Want to make sure the little tab is on 12 o'clock. Once you have it seated, you can grab the pliers and compress the clamp and move it down so we get a good seal. Once you have the clamp moved down, you can put the access panel back on. To put the access panel on, I'm just going to lift it up into place. And then we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put the screws in and hold it on. Now that we have the washer put back together, you can plug it back in, turn the water on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.